people to be playing this game with us, playing mind game with us, playing with our emotions. No. Yes, we are fighting, we are looking for freedom, but we are not all the handicapped. We are not. We are never. Look at what Israel is doing. We know that Israel is a complete nation. But look at what they do. They even go to the extent of going to another nations to take down their enemies. If you warrant us that, we may not have missiles to do that for now. We may not have a jets to do that now. But there are other ways to do that. There are many other ways we can touch our enemies, where it will teach them to begin to move. Very important. And our people who have sold themselves, our people who allow themselves to be used, breaking things just like what you, Master Survivor, said here, founding small groups. Some people even to the extent of recharge card. You forgot the main issue. You forget the real deal, the real topic. You deviate. Some of them out of love, out of affections, you begin to do rubbish. That is some part of the thing that is pinning us down. And it is the right time for us to change. I mean, change for real, change for negative, for positive, to bring out the real change. Come out from your shackles, from those things that you know that are not right. Today is no more the day we are talking about this person is right, this person is wrong. Everything is staring on our face. We know who is right, we know who is wrong. We know who is doing it right, who is good. Even with the template, we know those that are working for our freedom, total freedom, total regulations. We know those who are fighting for us to get justices in all forms that we need it. We knew it. Associate with such groups. Associate with not group, because we are no more group, we are nations. Associate yourself with the real nation, which is USB government. You may not love the leader, you may not fall in love with the leader for your own reason. But the point is this: a government has been formed, and the government has declared a nation. You stand by that government. If you want to make a change, it is okay to make a change, but you have to go through the right channel, through the right way. Accepted, and by the international rule, you must have to go. But if you ask me, I will say for now, there is no need for going to that extent of, talking down on people or looking to break up. What you need to do is to support the government. Support that government and forward. Let us get our house in order and get our desired results. Then we can talk in Biafra land. Having said that, because of the place I am now, my survival, I will just say thank you for what you're doing. You are one of the people that the Biafrans respect so much, with your maturedness, with your elderly mind, with eyes of wisdom, with the kind of wisdom that you use to handle situations. Please continue with that, sensitizing us, talking to us. God will reward you. And I want to thank all of us that comes here to this channel to air our views, to talk genuinely from our hearts. It is not easy. Sometimes you go out of your way, to make sure that things you say, that they are pure and truth. Because Nnamdi Kanu say that it's only truth that will make Biafrans to follow you. It is only truth that will save you. It is only truth that can stand the test of time. Let us continue to that. Our quest, very soon, we will get our desired results. Nigerian courts can never fool Mazi Nnamdi Kanu forever. Their game is coming to an end. The end is close. Whether they like it or not, something must happen, either by sudden or by which way, that they will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For sure. And that thing that they don't want to say, that thing that they don't want to pronounce, they will pronounce it. It is like that. Thank you. May God help us, and may we remain blessed. I yield my mic for now. Thank you, Mazi, Peace Survivor. I yield for now.
Thank you so much, my brother Ocean. I appreciate you for your wonderful contributions. I appreciate you.
So, sorry, before this skipped my mind. Please, today is again the day of referendum. Please, Biafrans, it is not easy task. It is not really easy, because I use myself in your position. It is very painful, very for those who are working, earning livings. It is not easy. For those who have families that they take care of, it is not easy. For those who are doing one thing or the other, it is not easy. But out of all that, our tight schedule, out of all that, our situation that sound the way it sound, please, I want to remind us, the best gift we can give ourselves is to get ourselves home. Because a man that is homeless will never have rest, even at death. Let us give ourselves home, and that our home is Biafra. I want to refresh our mind on what is going on in the world now. In Europe, as I can tell you, the Europeans are tightening their immigration laws, their immigration policies. They are tightening it every day. Please make your research to understand what I'm saying. Even no matter the passport you are having today, you are just having that as a passport carrier of that nation. There comes a time you will know that you are not originally from there. So wherever you think you are living comfortably, support your country of origin, your country of own, which is Biafra. Come out today, come out tomorrow, come out at all time. That account of usdgovernment.org is open. Go there and donate whatever you want to donate. Donate as your spirit leads to you, for us to get what we want, for us to go out from this mire, from this condition that we found ourselves. Some of us was born into, some of us found ourselves into today. Help the best you can. May God bless you as you do so. Today is Saturday. Do your obediences to God, to humanity, for our liberations, for our freedom. It is very important. May God bless you. Thank you, Master Survivor.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for your contributions. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching from, remember what we are discussing today. It says, aftermath of our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court case, global reaction, expectations, the way forward for Biafra. That is what we are discussing today. And if you have been with us from the beginning up to now, you must have grabbed one thing or the other. More especially in the reactions that we are seeing from our speakers and the reaction that we have gotten from the videos we are able to capture. These are very important to direct us and guide us. Most importantly, at this particular time where there is so many confusions, many people are losing courage. They are losing interest on the issue of Biafra. That is why the only day you see the highest turn-up is on the day of the court case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is unbelievable. You can't believe it that yesterday in this platform we had up to 800 people we are watching. 800 people we are watching. Until we closed the program, we had about 300 people. But yesterday, the platform rose up to 800 views. Live. They were watching live. But after that, everybody disappears. The interest is gone. Until the next time, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come to court, you will see people who also come. Why is it that way? Why are people losing interest? Sometimes it is because of our attitude. The attitude of some of us, the way we behave. Those of us that anchor programs, the way you behave in your program, what you say, what you push forward, discourage people. The way you talk to people also discourage people. We should try to continue to encourage people to go on and pursue this struggle. It is for us. It is about us. It is not just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Mazi Simon, but it is about you. It's about your freedom, your life. And we will continue to speak about these issues that concerns us. Collective interest. No matter how angry you are with me or with your brother or your sister, no matter how angry you are, when you remember that is one thing we have in common, freedom. Freedom, it is one thing. I'm talking about it, you are talking about it, regardless the camp where you are speaking about our freedom. Why don't you shield your sword because of that? Because of the fact that we are pursuing one thing. Even if I'm passing through Sokoto and you are passing through Kaduna, at the end of the day, we're going to meet one place. Do not break the bridge. Do not build a wall. Always create a bridge that people can pass through and get in. That unity we find every day, Mazen that can come to court. Let us hold it and hold it. And let that air continue to circulate. That air we breathed yesterday, let it continue. Why? Why can't we hold on it? Why are we holding ourselves down? Before we close the program today, we are going to get another important reaction. That is the reaction from Uwazurike, one of the first leaders that pushed this Biafra struggle. In as much as we don't agree with him 100%, you can never write the history of Biafra without putting his name. Raf Uwazurike. At a point in time, Chukwu Okakabem used him to keep the Biafra struggle alive. Until when he was overwhelmed, he couldn't be able to continue. And when you see things happening at a point in time, I don't like blaming people. When I see people at an stage, when they see some leaders at an stage, you see them, I'm not too fast or too quick. I have stopped blaming. I have stopped the issue of blame. I don't blame anybody anymore. I focus on solutions. Wherever you have done it right, I look on those positives. It is better you look on those positives, because if we begin to look on the negative, every one of us, we will find thousands of negative things that we have done against each other, and that will continue to create that division. So I prefer to look on the positives around every one of us, regardless of the disagreement. So let us listen to the reaction of our brother and also an elder and a leader, Raf Uwazurike. Let us listen to him and hear what he had to say. Then, after he has spoken, every one of us will take 2 minutes for our closing remark and we'll end the program. We have spent more than almost getting to 4 hours now.
Package as in what? Now, get the understanding. Get the understanding. Oil first terrorism. This is political issue. It has nothing to do with the judiciary. The judiciary is a part of government. It's an arm of the executive. The 1999 Constitution as amended, whatever it is a rubbish constitution. It made the judiciary an arm of the government, as long as it is the president that appoints the Chief Justice of Nigeria. Judiciary is an arm of the government.
I agree with you, Uwazurike, 100%, that Nigeria judiciary is an arm of the executive. Don't just say government. If it were in other places where they have different division of labor and people mind their territory, it's different. But in Nigeria, the judiciary is part of the executive. It is part of it. And that is why it is only the president of Nigeria that appoints the Chief Justice of Nigeria, the Chief Justice of Federation, appointed. How do you think that somebody he appointed will go against him? And I agree with him.
It's just like when you say Independent Electoral Commission. Which independence? When the president appoints the chairman of the Electoral Commission, the Electoral Commission is an arm of the executive.
One.
Then you are being accused of terrorism. God helps you, did miracle for you. Court of Appeal, acquire the case. So on Aburi we stand. Release him first.
I agree with you, my brother.
Judges, lawyers, the defense lawyers. Oh no, allow. So no, that was here. But how do they care her? Ndị mmadụ aga na-akpọ ha n'ọnụ mana Nigeria mana outside Nigeria. Akpụgide ha n'ọnụ ha si alawa. Unu ga bidozie n'isi. Kekwa unu make expect before. Huh? The Court of Appeal judges government barahamba transfer all of them out of Abuja. And when I know bara is with them. So in ha ga-eme ka unu ghọta na ha chọrọ convict Nnamdi Kanu. Anụ na-enwe ọdụ chi ya na-egburu ijiji. That verdict by the Court of Appeal wu chi ya gburu ijiji. I don't know. This case ebidoro nke ikpeazụ m na-eche ma enwere ihe unu na ha kpara. Hey, anụ asị anụ na-achọ ngwere ogbugbu ọ ngwere kwete na anụ ha ga-egbu ya anụ egbu ya ma ngwere kwete ga-ana ma gbu ya. At that level, my own bụ na my High Court, my Court of Appeal, I lost the cases. Nke a bụ na o win na Court of Appeal. I will just a modality ngwa ga ka attract this case. A man enweghị understand no reach runa no san this added 200 sans. But ya now nonsense.
Non-stickable.
When Ejiofor and Ejimako were handling this case after the Court of Appeal verdict, I was like, man, that's how to do it. Obey the Court of Appeal. I let me obey the Court of Appeal. And she make a potassium san, nail, san, nala. And tell me when I understand it. Now, politically motivated case as treason or terrorism. When you have seen it, in short, a very bad case. Bad in the sense that the federal government is interested in nailing the person.
Absolutely.
You played into their hands. Their own court of appeal, God led them to give verdict in your favor. They did. You would have heard on it. And the case obey their court. What in the Ghana now? It's funny. I didn't believe it until this afternoon. I said, you have a case to answer. Open your defense. Open your defense now. You go and win. I'm so angry. It's very, very unfortunate. Let go no have photoga. Let have photoga come on takere. No jen do the guy na to card. You wouldn't kill you. Huh? What can you expect? Without discussion, can you expect a case, Court of Appeal?
Choose
in his favor.
Yeah.
When the government refused very much.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, my dear brother. Mazi Chief said, was Ricky, I don't want to call him my brother, sorry, for me, that's my own choice. Okay. He was one of those that sold us out. He was one of those that we are those lawyers that he's talking about. So this one, I give it to him because he knows what he's saying. But then he was one of those that also sold the same person that he's talking now. What I want to say is that if somebody like you and all good Biafrans and the government of the United States of Biafra did not stand and redeclare and continue to defend our mandate, where will he have the platform to come and talk, even to make any explanation or suggestion? There will be no such a thing. And that was what he wished. So as he is even doing this, he knows the truth in his own mind, because these are men that can never be trusted. He can never be trusted as far as I am concerned. He is one of those that put us in the pain we are. He was bought off and he retired untimely because he's okay, because he was a lawyer. So whatever he is saying, when it's right, like you said, we give it to him. But the reason And the motive by which he's saying it, the truth lies in his own bosom. We don't know. But what we want to tell them is that the majority of Biafrans knows what they want. And what we want is our freedom and the freedom of our leaders. And there is nothing going to cut short of it. We are not listening to them. We are listening at the same time, but we are not borrowing any idea from them. At the same time, when they bring the good idea, we can also take it. I call on United States of Biafra government. This is the time for that action. If we don't stop the milk, if we don't destroy the feeding bottle, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will continue to be there. And another thing that will save our leader, if God will help to open his eyes, because I know he's one man of God that when God shows him, he doesn't hesitate, is to come inside this court and start to say exactly what they don't want him to say when he goes out. That is what he saw in Kenya and the process by which he went to Kenya. If he can do that in that court, he will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because those holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this one here, the politicians of the Igbos and DOS, those he employed to come and look for the freedom of Biafra with him. They and the wife, they are the ones also that don't want him to come out, and his own brothers and sisters that don't want him to come out to say what exactly happened. These are part of the truth. They are all, we are talking about the government. Yes, the Nigerian government is the demon and the Satan in the center. But if the demon is not given chance, he cannot act. Those that gave him the chance, enabled the demon to get the filthy hand on our leaders. Those are the people still holding our leader, no matter what they come here to talk us or gush out saliva. And until that which they don't want to come out to the public is made public, anyhow, anyway, by our leader from his own mouth. Once that is done, it's one other fast way. They will not have any other option, because those that are holding him have cockroaches in their cupboards that is so forbidden in the ears of Biafra and the world, and they will not let go. But when we do what we have to do, United States of Biafra, we will hear all this story. Or our leader come to that law court by God's grace and do his thing the way he wants to do it. Say everything that happened in Kenya and how it's take. Whether it's, look, when Donald Trump said during the Corona time, when they put Corona, I said, do not listen to them. Do opposite of what they tell you. That is the only way you will be free. In every hard situation, do not follow the law anymore. Do opposite, and you will see, you will free instantly. That is what I have learned from the Corona issue. If the world were to keep quiet, we would have been locked in today. But because we did the opposite of what they wanted, we are able to regain our little freedom again. Thank you. Let's go continue.
Yeah, thank you on that statement. But I want to add something to what you just said. When it comes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the approaches he has been following, I don't want us to fault him or anybody to fault the direction he's going now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been very, very sound and sane, even when they try to gag him. And he's also the person that kept that very message of whenever you are doing something and Nigerian government is praising you, you better retrace your step. But whenever you are doing something and they are attacking it, they are fighting you, continue to do it. When it is time for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak, he would definitely speak. Every single thing that needs to be said, he would definitely say it, and he has always done it. We saw him when he took over his case by himself. When the case became so difficult that the lawyers don't know whether to go front or go back, it was stagnant. He has to stand up and push it. He moved it. So whatever happens, when it is the right time for him to act, definitely, not just because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I strongly believe there is something in him that pushes him when things need to be done that he will do. There is nothing that he is supposed to do that he will not do. He will definitely do what he's supposed to do. The only problem lies in us, those of us who are outside. And that is why I do not want to take my time to blame anybody. I don't blame. If I want to blame, I know people to blame. I can call names, give you evidence and facts, which I have in my palms. But I never want to go to that side. And I pray not to go to that side. I prefer to continue on the lane of finding the positive in every one of us and apply that positive. We apply it, we bring it little by little from each person, and we use it to get to the direction where we want to go. And I believe Biafra is possible. It is going to happen. It doesn't matter the delay, the obstruction, the deception, the distractions you are seeing from all right. It happens in other places. But because to him much is given, much is expected, we are known as children of Chukwu Abiyama. Whether even those who doesn't confess it, they know it. And that is why they expect so much that when we do little, they will blow the trumpet and say we have done much. When we do much, they will say we have done little. So, Biafra is possible, no matter what happens. Let us continue and hear the final conclusion of
we would have refused also to continue with the matter. Without understanding that now. Can you get prepared there? What is the meaning of all this? Can you shine as senior advocates? Yeah, people now, Maro. In my own case, Festus Keyamo. Festus Keyamo then wasn't a son. Festus Keyamo wasn't a son when he delivered my case, delivered me. I'm really not happy. You know, I fought already. And I say, and one you want to go. Oh, put them up.
Equal in
and one has stronger voice than me.
Was it
because there is no way it can be little by voice. Ekwoku Biafra, you can't have was written with voice. Abani Boland, you can't was written with voice. Against all the risk needing first from after Ekwoku. I mean, when you're not judge, put on the big sorrow. I said, I'm Madatana, and when understanding everywhere, I can't make a latch back to square one again. I go on a high court. Court of appeal. Name judgment. I'll go to Kuwa. Or favor on the can. Oh, by the same court of appeal couldn't gather. Oh, one of favor government. Oh, by the same court of appeal couldn't gather. Like the same court of appeal, Lucina, Hakuya. Couldn't wear Toyana Mini, Teddy Mohair, below Panishi. Can you show the no my hair? Who show you my hair? Eh? It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. This embarrassment done on the part of government. And on their own part. That open defense. Defense in open. They have made up their mind to convict him. That's all. God saved him with the court of appeal. But you people trashed it. You people misuse the opportunity. Here's the type of advice you need one as lawyers. It's unbelievable. Ndị Igbo na-apụtakwana ha na-anwụ na-azụzugharị. Hem na Juno bụ ọ bụ na ịgba mbọ nwere onwe ihe ọjọọ. Unu ga-aja ngwa Britain ka ha bịa chịwakwa Nigeria again. Now Nigeria win independence state today. Some people fought for it. Nigeria win independence. All this na ndị na-ekwu Biafra. Ụmụ anụ ọhịa wụ nke a wụ nke ọzọ. Unu kpaghachiri Britain. Mgbe Britain na-achị Nigeria, Nigeria ọ dị better than
it was better.
Now. Go and call back Britain now to come and decolonize Nigeria. So at least there will be peace. Amam here na you so go ka dice ka o amam here na you so ndị Igbo ka kwuru mgbe ụlọ Islam sịrị na o amadu me na Islam sị em kwuru mgbe na Igbo politicians the most useless people ever in the whole world. People at that time now the most foolish. Em kwuru Igbo politicians ekwu am ndị Igbo adịrọ foolish ndị dị foolish were Igbo politicians. So em kwuru And I still maintain it. Now, Igbo politicians are the most foolish people in the whole world. And I still maintain it. Maka problem niile with the Igbo politicians. And we can't do anything. No. Opa, ha cause all the problems. How I wish that people will understand. Hey, what is your business? What is your concern? This is a boy that insulted you. That is a boy that took over your platform. This is a boy. Forgetting Oklahoma. Man, instigate everything. I'm not like you people. I'm a different person. Very different. Onye Wona na-ekwu Biafra is my person. Is my brother. Because I believe in it. I believe in Biafra. Through non-violence, anyway. Biafra through non-violence. I believe in it. So, onye ọbụla na-ekwu okwu ya, ọ bụrụ na ịpụta mee mistake, abara gị mba, ịpụta echi, ịgwara ka m onwe gị advice. Because I believe that na Nnamdi Kanu pụta echi, ọ wụzi mmadụ ga-agwa ya line ọ ga-agwa. Ọ ga-ama mistake so make. He will correct himself. No one is infallible. If he comes out today, he will correct himself. He knows the areas he flawed. He knows the areas he couldn't do well. That's why I want him out, so that he will correct himself. If I've taken the wrong way, he will correct himself. Because that was why I started Biafra by non-violence. So if along the line you were deceived or you were cajoled into achieving it through another means, senses will come into you. Then you will correct yourself. That's what I believe. And I know if he's released today, he will correct himself. I don't know. Well, I said I should say this. Because when I heard that the case started de novo, started afresh, I was like, okay, maybe that's the method they want to use. But seeing that there was no discussion is unbelievable. It just, I don't know. I never believed that a day like this will come when the court will come back to say you have to open your defense for a case the Court of Appeal had discharged. I don't know. That's exactly what I really want to say now, because I never planned for this video, because I was like, today, okay, fine, we should. Even if they didn't release him, they would have asked him to go to the hospital to take care of himself. That's, at least, that would have been a step in the right direction. I never expected a situation where things like this would arise. It's unbelievable. I never expected this. That's the much I can say for now.
So you have
Yes.
had our beloved brother and our elder Uwazurike. You have heard from him. I agree with him to some extent in what he said. But on the last aspect of his also discussion, there are certain things I don't agree with, except he explains further. When he began to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu correcting himself, and also
Thank you.
And also the issue of non-violence agitation.
Thank you.
I would like him to elaborate on that next time to make us know, because for the fact that I know from day one, Biafra has never been a violent group. We are fighting for self-determination in a non-violent way. This issue of every time misinterpreting self-defense and the agitation is a different thing. You don't fold your hands. Only a tree that we hear will cut off his head and will stand. We know that international law supports self-defense. African peoples and human rights law support self-defense. Nigerian law itself supports self-defense, and we have seen them preach it in that Nigeria. So when you begin to, on that last aspect, I find it difficult to comprehend. In as much as I'm going to condemn you, but I can't agree with you there. I could not agree until you explain further for me to know what you want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to correct, or what you are, how you are seeing the agitation of today to be. If I begin to judge based on what I feel from what he said, he's a kind of looking at us as if we are going on a violent way, which is not true. That is not what we are for. The Biafra today is not violent. It has always been non-violent. Non-violent. It's self-determination. That is what we're fighting for. So don't help them to preach this gospel of we being criminals, we being violent and all that. When you preach your message in the wrong direction, you begin to interpret it. The world will begin to get a different message. So that is all my observation on the thing. Okay, my brother Greg, just take it. I'm already running out of time. Take it and have your closing remark on that.
Okay, thank you so much. You know, Wazirike, ndị Igbo na-atụ nlisi onye buru mmadụ ụzọ pụta ụwa. Onye buru mmadụ ụzọ lụ nwaanyị na-ebu ụzọ enwe mkpọmkpọ eku na mkpọmkpọ ọkụ n'ite. Mana the so-called Wazirike did not act in that form. And any person with evidence of hate on you, no matter what kind of advice he will always at the same time come back to that hate in you. So, what am I trying to say? Wazirike rejoiced when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was captured the first time. Wazirike rejoiced when
let's not go back. Pick the positives on what he said. Let's just.
Yes, I'm picking the positive, but the positive. As he come back to that, his negative again. So I will not speak that is positive because he didn't start in his positive. So what am I trying to say is, if this man were real, all this while, why didn't he call those lawyers? I made this video that why are you people accepting the second trial again when you have this thing? After when they have tried and failed, he come out and start making this video. He's a hypocrite. So people should understand